Shocking, I say shocking news. We're going to say some good stuff about Syfy, the channel. Oh yeah. Would you watch reality TV from another planet? Does this replica come with a lifetime supply of adhesive bandages? Plus, we'll get the latest news from the multiverse, and we have a hilariously awesome interview you really don't want to miss. All of this on today's Wunderbar installment of Slice. It said Wunderbar in the script.
Covering all the news from every dark corner of the universe.
Hello from the children of planet Earth.
Hola y saludos a todos. धरती के वासियों की ओर से
Slice of SciFi.com.
And welcome everyone to another Slice of Sci-Fi. I'm Michael Armenenge.
I'm Wunderbar.
And Wonderbar.
And I'm Tim Adamick.
Megan.
Hey, Megan.
I'm Noah.
Trouble.
Okay, then. And that's the cast of characters for this evening. Let's get into some news.
Your news team is next.
Looking to create the biggest media event ever, the Dutch media company Mars One is taking a page from reality series Big Brother to get humanity to Mars. The company plans to create a colony on Mars starting in the year 2023.
Wow.
Yeah. A group of 4 colonists would head to the Red Planet that year and establish a base. Over the course of the next decade, two more colonists a year would make the one-way trip to Mars along with supplies. The colonists would then broadcast their lives on the Red Planet 24/7 like the reality series Big Brother does.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. As the first humans ever to set foot on Mars, they will conduct experiments and explore it, providing invaluable scientific and social knowledge to those back on Earth.
And then the show gets canceled and they get left there.
I know. I'm scared just hearing that. I hear a Doctor Who episode. Is this real?
It's real. As a matter of fact, think you might be interested in going? Producers are holding auditions for the show next year. If selected, you'd start a decade of training to get ready to be part of the original 4-person mission in 2023. If you want to know more, we've got details at marsone.com.
That's it. I'm signing us up. We're going to do the show from there.
Just don't get voted off.
Don't do it, Mike. I'm scared for those people. What if they get stuck there? Oh,
We're
no.
voted off.
We need fans. Somebody has to apply and at least go through the process and tell us about it.
You bring up a good point, and it's
Voted
too
out
long
the
of a
airlock?
discussion that we don't have time for it on this show. But there is a lot to be said about just basically going for good, not planning on coming back.
Oh, yeah.
How's the internet up there?
Not good.
Yeah, that leaves me right out.
Real long lag times.
All right, forget the Blu-rays, forget the autographed first edition of all the novels, and throw away your cosplay costume of Game of the Thrones outfits. We've got something way better. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you really want a conversation starter and you've got an extra $30,000 lying around, you can own a replica of the Iron Throne from the hit HBO series.
I want to buy this and use it as my desk chair at work.
Love
Nobody's going to mess with you, no.
Is it ergonomical?
Of course, you'll have to pay $1,800 for shipping, but if you're going to pay $30,000 for the replica prop, why quibble over the shipping?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You'll probably get it next day.
I would imagine that's
it's a replica.
Yeah.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Well, okay, you'll probably want some friends or family members there to help you move the Iron Throne into its place of honor. According to the website where you can order it, it weighs 350 pounds.
Wow.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not bad
No,
at
it's
all.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah,
It's
I had
probably
a
all
safe that
fiberglass.
weighed more than that, actually.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, gun safe. If any of our readers, listeners decides to order one, we hope you'll either invite us over to have our picture taken on the throne, or at least you'll send us pictures of you on it so we can share it.
That's how you pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I'd have to cut a hole in it and turn it into a toilet. I'm sorry. That's just me.
That's brilliant. Best-selling author Terry Pratchett says, "I'm not afraid of death. I made him popular." He is, however, scared of dying badly. He told the recent Hay Festival, adding that everyone is. Pratchett has been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, but that hasn't slowed down the Discworld creator just yet. This summer, he and best-selling author Stephen Baxter have teamed up to publish The Long Earth. It hits print, e-readers, and audiobooks later this month. Originally called, I like this title much better, Quantum Bollocks.
Nice.
Yeah. The Long Earth explores an Earth where people can live in multiple worlds but still bugger things up.
Nice.
Right. It gets better. In addition to Earth, Pratchett will also publish 2 children's novels this year.
Oh, cool.
Dodger and World of Pooh. Asked about the best way to write fantasy, he advised looking at how the best do it and do not sit around listening to me. You should be at home typing. For heaven's sake, do not try and write like me. That's suicide.
Fair enough.
He's a funny guy.
He is. I love Terry. He's just a sweet, sweet guy.
World of poo.
Been there.
Right. So, looking for a reason to be grateful for sci-fi?
Yes.
And I mean the channel, not the genre. We have one for you. The cable outlet has decided that it will show the 3rd season of Lost Girl.
Yay!
Syfy has acquired the U.S. rights to the upcoming 3rd season of the Canadian-produced show. No word yet on if there will be a delay between the Canadian broadcast of Season 3 and the U.S. broadcast. I know, right? I don't want to wait.
Exactly.
I love that.
Many people won't wait.
That's true.
All right, one more. While we know Christopher Eccleston has no intention of coming back for Doctor Who's 50th anniversary,
I'm sad.
the same is not true for all the other living actors who have played them, and that includes the 4th Doctor, Tom Baker. Fans may recall he declined the chance to reprise the role for the 20th anniversary story, The Five Doctors, because he'd only left it a year before. But now Baker says he's interested and willing to return alongside former fellow doctors Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, Paul McGann, and David Tennant.
Wow. That'll be awesome.
It's fantastic. I'm a huge Paul McGann fan. I love him.
Eccleston has to change his mind.
I don't think he will.
Does he feel slighted or something?
No, I think he's moved on.
Yeah,
It was a year,
done.
and he's moved on.
He had a season and said, I'm done.
Speaking of moving on, we've got an awesome interview coming up, so we've got to cut the news short. But, we've got other news.
Yeah? Multiverse?
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
Welcome back to Good Evening with Lance Neutron. Today we're discussing discrimination against the very, very tall actors in Hollywood. Our guests are Optimus Prime and Treebeard. Optimus, what's it like being a very, very tall actor in Hollywood?
Well, being very, very tall
I can't understand him. Yeah, Optimus, I can't understand. Okay, hey buddy, can you back it up a bit? I didn't understand all that. Oh, no, when I said back it up, I meant, can you say again, oh, okay, bye. 18 wheels of guest, and that's what you get, I guess. Well, Treebeard, maybe you can tell us what it's like to be an extremely tall actor in Hollywood. Oh, this guy's not any better. Hey, Treebeard. Oh, yeah. You think you can stop moving? That way we can maybe hear you. Yeah, we're gonna run out of time. Carefully. Oh, he's done. Let's go to some questions from the studio audience. Sir, you're a tall man. What's your name?
Hodor.
Fantastic, Hodor. And what's your question?
Hodor.
We already got your name, buddy. What's your question?
Hodor.
That is not a question.
Hodor?
Let's get a question from a normal-sized person. Young lady in the ponytail and orange jumpsuit. I hear you have a question for Treebeard.
What makes you think that you're better than us?
I'm sorry, is that even a language?
What, you're trying to say something now then, yeah?
Is it too much to ask for a studio audience that knows how to talk? Hey, young lady, there's no need for gestures like that. Now you've upset Treebeard. And Optimus is coming back. Watch out for that. Cut to commercial, please. Send it back to Draco Vista.
Are you interested in getting more healthy? Have you ever wanted to check out the world of recumbent bikes? Then get ready to follow your feet. MyLifeInRecline.com. We'll show you what to buy, how to find it, and where to ride. It's everything recumbent biking. MyLifeInRecline.com. Stop by and get bent.
And here we are at Phoenix Comic Con, and we are on the floor, well, so to speak. But we got Casper Van Dien with us again. Sam and I do, and we're going to be talking with him again. Thanks again for talking with us. You talked to us a couple weeks ago on the phone, and we had a great time. really what we see is that you're pimping the hell out of Starship Troopers because it was the anniversary.
Yeah, I was having a blast. We were doing a 15-year anniversary, and Ed Neumeyer, the writer of it, who also wrote RoboCop, asked me to come to the 15-year anniversary, and I figured might as well pimp it, as you so eloquently.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, really, that's what I mean.
Daddy Casper.
and really, I mean, you just came in from Germany not too long ago. I mean, a couple days ago.
Yes.
Yeah. So
actually, yes.
Yeah, I follow you on Facebook and Twitter. This guy, folks, he chats up a storm. Follow him seriously, and your Twitter handle is at Casper Van Dien, right?
Yeah, at Casper Van Dien.
Yeah, and it's awesome. The guy is actually really interactive with you, and you chime in on his wall. He'll probably hit you back pretty quick. So it's a lot of fun actually to watch you, talk about just your life basically and what you're doing right now. So
yeah. When I have no life, I can talk on it a lot.
When you're busy, though, on the other hand,
Well, I'm starting up a film on Wednesday, and then we'll see. I'll still be going on. I'm having a lot of fun on Twitter, and the fans are awesome. The people that they're just they really get into it, and it's fun to interact with them. I'm having a blast. I'm newish to the Twitter world. I've only been on for about a year and a half, I guess, on Twitter. So brand new, but I'm having a blast with it.
So what's the new movie you're going to be working on?
Okay.
Can you talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about it, or I could talk about the ones that are coming out.
That'd be cool too. That's fine.
Yeah, because I'm doing this one movie that's coming out in June called. I did this one movie called Noobs. It's a gaming movie.
Right.
And I play that guy from Starship Troopers.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really difficult. Went to my acting coach and worked really hard on it. And I thought, well, God, I really got to sink my teeth into this character and see what I can do. If I can really pull this off. I don't want them to recast and get another guy that looks like the guy from Starship Troopers that was playing Johnny Rico, because that really would suck.
So you're basically playing Johnny Rico, or are you playing Casper Van Dien playing Johnny Rico?
Yes.
Okay.
And yes.
Okay.
And and even more so.
Okay. What's Noobs about? You said a video game movie, right?
Yeah, it's these four hackers or four computer guys or gamers.
Okay.
Are going to a big gaming convention in Gears of War 3, and they're gonna see if they can compete and win for the big prize. And I'm in there a little bit as that guy from Troopers. It's as if I need to do that anymore.
Yeah, and I was going to say, you do other roles. I mean, why? I understand. I mean, we as fans, we find that movie very enjoyable. So, but you are more than the substance of that role.
I don't know if I am. I mean, I keep looking at it, and I think that's what I am. I think it's defined me now as oh yeah, you're that guy from Starship Troopers, so might as well play it.
I think there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, hey, why not?
If there's only one thing you can do, might as well do it.
Hey, and make a buck while you're at it. I'm all down with that.
I'd buy that for $1.
Exactly. So, what are the other movies after Noobs?
There's another one called The Pact, which was a horror film that really killed it at Sundance.
No pun intended.
Oh. No pun intended. At Sundance, it really killed it at Sundance. Yes. And it did well, and it's actually going over in 350 theaters in the UK, and over here it comes out, I think, on pay-per-view Saturday night, but then it comes out in theaters July something.
July-ish.
July 8?
Yeah.
I think it's July 8, if I can go in there. And I don't play that guy from Starship Troopers.
Okay.
Oddly enough, I mean, I thought that's all I can do, but then they hired me for something else. They're like, no, we want you to play a cop that's down on his luck, a little drunk, and, he's got to go try to figure this out, and we're not quite sure. And I was like, so not that guy from Starship Troopers? And they're like, no, we want you to play this drunk. There's
no bugs.
No bugs? That's what I said. They said, no, we don't think there's any bugs, Casper. And I
can you add some bugs? Did you ask them?
Can I kill something? They're like, no, Casper.
It's a dramatic role?
There's CGI in it? And they're like, not really, Casper. It's just you want to do this role? So I did it. And that was a lot of fun. And I had a blast. So
cool. And
even though it wasn't a guy from Starship Troopers.
That's okay. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. So what's the project beyond that?
Then Starship Troopers 4 is coming out, and I'm an executive producer on that, and I'm not Johnny Rico. But I'm behind the scenes, kind of mentoring, which I love.
Okay.
Because then I still get to be involved with Johnny Rico and Starship Troopers. I'm still that guy from Starship Troopers without being the guy from Starship Troopers.
But now you're sort of in charge, which is better, right? A little bit, because you control
I
it.
wasn't in charge before?
Was I not supposed to tell you that?
Yeah, well, one of those blonde moments. I don't know. Yeah. I like this part of it. It's an anime, so it's
cool.
so yeah, and it's done by this guy Shinji Aramaki, and he's amazing. He also kind of did a lot of the power suits. He's like the guy that first started drawing them. He also did Kamen Rider, the Masked Rider.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he's really cool. He's a great artist, and the movie looks amazing.
Can you give us a hint of what the storyline is about? What's the basic?
There's a lot of bugs.
And is there killing?
Killing bugs, and they're in space. And they got a cool guy called Johnny Rico.
Who's the coolest?
But he's a little bit more war-torn now.
Yeah.
And the bugs are back.
Okay.
Again. And again. And again. A lot of bugs.
Yeah. So what are you doing after Phoenix Comic-Con? Where are you going after this?
I go to LA and I start shooting a film there, supposedly.
Okay.
And then after that, I go to Canada to film a Christmas movie. And then I'm supposed to go to San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay.
To promote Starship Troopers.
I'm hearing a theme. Yeah, I'm hearing a theme here, Casper. I'm sorry, dude.
I had no idea that's what I was going to do when I signed up. You know, I love it. I read the book when I was a kid. So for me, when they asked me to play Juanito Rico, you know, the Filipino Buenos Aires guy, I thought, yeah, I look the part.
And you didn't think it'd be with you all these years, though? Absolutely not, I'm sure. You know, when you thought, oh, it's just a role, I'm going to take it, I'll be done with it.
No, you as an actor, or me as an actor, love anytime that, you know, somebody's going to quote your movies. I just had no idea it would just be quoted all this much, all the time on Twitter, on the streets, when I meet people at the gym. At the gym the other day, I'm working out yesterday with my son, we're at the gym, and the guy goes, you know, when we were over in Iraq, we had a gym, we had a gym called, we were in Baghdad, and we spray painted it up in this cool graffiti, and it was called, what's that new workout they do in there?
CrossFit.
It's called CrossFit Starship Troopers. And I went, kill them all.
All right.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
Why not?
And I'm like, yeah, okay, got it. Wow. So in Baghdad, he goes, I should have taken a picture for you guys, but it was so cool. And I go, very cool, man. So that's a guy coming up to me in the gym yesterday.
Well, and you told us the story, you know, of when you went to go pick up one of your kids at school, and the little kid goes, you're Johnny Rico. And you're like, kid, how old are you? What are you doing watching my movie? And he's like, my dad makes me watch it. And you're like, all right, stay strong.
Good dad.
Yeah.
You know what to do. Watch the movie again, you little kid. You're only 8 and 10. I'm naked. Don't worry about it. That's weird.
Show your friends. Bring it to the slumber party.
My daughters are like, Dad, wait a minute. Really, Dad? I didn't say that to him. I didn't say you.
Right, yeah. I know.
My daughters goes, Dad, wait a minute. Starship Troopers? Are you really naked in that film? I go, yeah, I'm naked too. Oh, God, Dad, why? Why did you have to do that to us? Do it? You guys weren't even born. No, Dad, how could you do that? Really? And this goes, oh, I'm so embarrassed. This is my 8-year-old and my 10-year-old. They're so embarrassed because I was naked in Starship Troopers.
And their friends could see that.
Yeah, their parents
have seen that.
Watch it. It's an R movie. What are they doing?
But doesn't that mean you're doing a job as a parent when you're embarrassing your children?
Yeah, I guess so. And I've done it well. If you ask my two my daughters, and I'm sure the others will agree with it, and maybe even my niece will agree. I don't know, but
oh, that is funny. You know, I don't want to even talk about Starship Troopers because you've had to talk about it so much.
Let's talk about it. Why not?
No, you know, the only thing I ever have running through my head is, you know, working with Paul Verhoeven, you know?
Ah, yes.
Because he's an interesting dude, to say the least. Every interview I've seen with him, or, and you know, kind of print interview, or just hearing him talk, you know, more blood.
Yeah, get them all. The bugs, the bugs are coming. Yeah, that's good. Get him. Raise your gun. Yeah.
Is that really what he's kind of like? He's pretty intense, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. He's the first guy on set and the last guy off set. He's always drawing, always thinking. He is on. I mean, I thought I had energy, and I was 27 when I filmed that. I'm 43 now, but this man literally was it's just a ball of energy. And I mean like kinetic, like fire cracking, lightning sparks and really loud ball of energy.
Yeah, that's cool because I always think about that. You always ask actors and actresses, who's one. Did you like this experience? And obviously, it was not a bad experience for you.
I loved it.
Did you have a good time with that?
I loved every minute of it. I would sit there and go, okay, I got to remember this moment, and I got to go, thank you,
whoever.
Yes, because this is really spectacular. And, I feel very fortunate to be doing this almost 25 years now for me. And so I still get paid. But during this time, I'm looking at this going, this is really something special. And I knew it. I could feel it then. I mean, I feel it often, even sometimes in some of the ones that later I go, I didn't really think that was that special. Because everybody else is telling me how not special it is. And I'm looking at the end result, maybe not. But I still feel, I have so much fun doing this. And it's so exciting. But that film, it was extraordinary. We had so many memorable moments. We had so many, we had 1,400 extras on some days and 30 actors and 30 stunt guys all in uniform running around shooting. We shot more bullets than any other film had up until that point. I don't know if anybody surpassed us because I remember one day Paul Verhoeven, we've been shooting, just shooting, blanks. You have so many people firing. You have like 60 people firing, and then you have the big guns firing, just days and weeks of firing. And then one day they fired all day, and we ran out of bullets because we're shooting on first unit and second unit, and we're shooting more than we're supposed to shoot. Just keep shooting, just keep shooting. Just keep shooting, more shooting, more. Paul, just keep shooting. And one day we ran out of bullets, and he went, how the fuck?
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, it's fine.
How the fuck am I supposed to shoot a movie when we don't have any bullets?
That's awesome.
That's totally how I pictured him, by the way.
That's exactly how I see him as well.
But we were shooting way more than we were supposed to be shooting. But it's like, how the fuck are we supposed to shoot a movie?
That is,
no bullets.
That is.
It was one of the, I almost lost it.
That's a good one. Well, honestly, we've taken up enough of your time. But thanks very much for talking with us. Tell people, where can they find everything about you other than friending you on Facebook and following you on Twitter? Is there any other place where they can find stuff about you or what you're doing?
IMDb, but imdb.com.
You don't have CasperVanDien.com?
I did for a little bit, but I like Twitter and Facebook better. Okay. I'm having a blast in Twitter book. I'm like, whatever, with that CasperVanDien.com. When I first got CasperVanDien.com, some gentleman had it. And my mom called me up and she said, whenever I click on Casper Van Dien, it opens up on 14 pictures of your bare butt. And I'm like, really? I don't have Casper. She goes, no, but Casper Van Dien, how come you do that? And I go, Mom, I don't have CasperVanDien.com. And so the guy that originally had it was a guy that was a fan of Starship Troopers, in particular the shower scene.
Of your butt, specifically, yes.
Specifically of my ass, yes. And so I had to ask the guy for it back, and he goes, no.
What?
I go, no. So I had to fight for 2 years because the guy really liked
your ass. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's so hard to say that, isn't it?
I know, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, but so 2 years later, I finally got it, and he was really distraught. The rest of the site looked great. I was like, why don't you just put that as the site that you're like, don't go in this if you don't want to see his bare butt, or go in this if you want to see his bare butt. But when you put in the main screen that comes up, my mom is going, but all the ladies from church are seeing this, and I was going.
Oh, man.
So I've embarrassed my children, who weren't even alive at the time, and my mother, and all of her church-going crowd. So it's good. I'm an embarrassment to my family. But I love this role.
I don't know what else we can say, but thanks, Casper, for spending some time with us.
We're ending on your bare butt.
We're ending on your bare butt because
there's a little cheeky there.
Yeah, exactly. So
a joke.
Thank you.
Thanks, Casper.
Thanks, guys.
All right, we'll be back with more Slice of Sci-Fi right after this.
Hey, Slicer Shunk members with more.
news from Flight Test Land.
UAVs, F-35s, and B-1s. Oh my. In UAV news, the Boeing Phantom Eye took off for its first autonomous flight this week from Edwards Air Force Base. Remember correctly, the Phantom Eye is the new Boeing high-altitude, medium-endurance, hydrogen-powered UAV. This is a test airframe for a number of new technologies they're working on for long-range UAVs and strike platforms. The flight went well, except for a slight problem on landing when they landed on the lake bed and broke the landing gear. Also in UAV news, the NASA ADS-B evaluations were completed using a Reaper UAV. This is a new aircraft positioning program that's going to be adopted by all aircraft inside national airspace by 2020. The flights have been a success and prove that the system does work properly and will be able to be installed in all aircraft nationwide. In F-35 news, the F-35B made its 200th flight this week. Great milestone for them, and hopefully gets this program even moving faster. And finally, the B-1B has sustained a major Block 16 upgrade. This is a sustainment upgrade designed to keep the aircraft flying as long as possible and has upgraded almost all of its avionics and control systems. Major upgrade, the biggest upgrade the B-1 has ever had in a single block. It's Sean from Edwards out.
And that's going to do it. Thanks so much.
Later.